but he just probably thought I had a riot shield, so I was fucking around with him. And I pulled out the shotgun, and he ran out upstairs, so I took off then. Then I just slithered my way around, and just being smart. I don't know. But come on, Fly. Come on.
Fuck are you soon? Shit, I thought I started. You got a stew.
Yes.
Go get another one. Just thinking of buying. There's a pink tracer pack and there's a 16-bit tracer pack. You see the 16-bit tracers? In like 3 things on my battle pass, I can get the 16-bit tracer pack. I wonder if it would fuck guys up. Like, cause it looks kind of weird coming at you, probably kind of glitchy.
What gun is it for, though?
I'm pretty sure it's there's one for the Kylo. Actually, I might be wrong about that.
It's the CR. No, it's the AN-94.
Oh, it is. Eh? Fuck. And then there's the pink tracers on the anime pack. And that shit was for the Kylo and MP7 and something else, I think. And you get to have the nice anime girls on there.
Warm up while you can. We deploy soon. Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
Did you see that chill ass monkey smoking a cigarette at the zoo?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god. Somebody threw a cigarette in and it just picked it up and started smoking it. It looked like it had been smoking all its life. Whoa. Bill, your mic is a little farther.
Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to
I
the safe
fixed
zone.
the, pretty sure I fixed the noise gate thing on mine. Alright, so we're gonna go to prison?
Hey, anyone
Or-
need it?
Yeah, we got a guy with us. Couple guys. They're going towards the cranes.
They're moving!
Someone landing right next to us.
Teammate has been marked as most wanted. Keeps them protected.
Oh, get shot
Targets
at.
are up. Get to work.
Got one down.
Coming in.
Oh shit.
Fuck, I can get through here.
Contract failed. Your teammate took a dirt nap.
Finish them.
Your teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Well, if not, there's a buy station right there or just up on the...
Armor, over here!
Teammate has been cleared for redeployment.
Nice. Four armor plates where you died. And there's 2 more in here.
Armor, over here!
Enemy UAV overhead. Bounty target is up. Take him down. Gas is closing in.
Good enough for a loadout.
Box time.
Oh, someone got a loadout over there.
Vendor here if you need
I'm
equipment.
getting sniped at too from northeast. Think this quick. Up port.
Here.
Bounty target is down. Well done.
Good job. Now get over this. Get over here.
Wait
Get
in the
over here.
safe.
Friendly drop bag headed your way.
Sorry.
And he was like up there.
Oh.
They're moving!
up on crane. Good enough for selfies. Oh, buddy. Come on with the cash.
Vendor here if you need equipment. Vendor here if you need equipment.
Oh, shit. Satchel.
Armor, over here.
You need it?
I got one.
Get out of the box. Boys up in prison. This has been loaded. No, maybe not. Yeah, buddy.
Cash, over there.
Friendly drop bag headed your way. Allied UAV overhead.
Moving.
Two coming down
Moving.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I'm gonna grab this bounty.
Bounty target is up. Take him down.
Armor, over
Gas
here.
is moving. Enemy UAV overhead.
We're in the safe zone.
I got a meat shot after that too. Oh, I did die.
Somebody got back up there.
Moving.
No, it must be right there.
Recon,
Vendor
I
here if
think.
you need equipment.
Yeah, it is recon.
We'll bust in there on stealth mode.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them up.
Like the owls on the perch here.
This place is dope.
Contract failed. You're out of time.
Like nobody out here.
Right? We got view of all areas around us.
Marking hostile.
Hit him. Focus armor. Damn. Look, looking at us from the right.
They're moving.
Yeah. He's looking at us too.
Enemies in the area.
I
I'm
broke his
taking
armor.
rounds.
Gas is inbound.
I'm not
Marking
joking.
new safe zone.
I downed him.
Nice. Airspace is too crowded.
I know. I'm trying to get one in too.
Allied precision
Got it.
airstrike incoming. Be aware.
Oh, shit.
Is it?
Damn, that was pretty. I don't know what that was pretty
Down, get down
close.
off the hill.
Easy. I got you.
That sounded like down in port.
They're moving.
They're on top
Tekben.
there.
Anna
Got
Tatilkos.
a guy on that crane.
Gas
I
is
think I got hit
inbound.
by further back though, on the building way back there.
They're moving.
Yeah.
Broke armor.
We're in the safe zone. Watch for enemies.
Gotta watch the guys come from prison.
They have
too,
me
bro.
sighted. Hostile sighted.
Told you those guys closest. He jumped in the building. We should dip left.
Yeah, these guys are gonna push up behind us.
Dip left. Get back in the back cranes.
Moving.
We can cut off this crown, though.
Contact.
Bro, where you two? Come on.
I went way out.
I got a guy on me.
Contact!
His friend's to the right, sniping you. To the right of you.
Marking hostile.
Did you get this guy here?
He's still there. He's right. I hit him.
Enemies in the area!
Okay.
Oh, he got the most mana. Oh, he's going down me, that way. I hit him. He's right on the side corner.
Enemies in the area! Grenade out!
He's dead. No. There's another one there. Oh. There's another one in there. I hit him.
Easy. I got you.
Broken armor. Go around, yeah, you got him.
Most wanted target dusted. Solid work.
I've got you!
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Satchel there if you need one. Gotta dip in. Somebody got bought back right in front of us.
Vendor here if you need equipment.
Positive ID on the bounty target.
Got him to
Eliminate him.
cross over there.
Move it.
Maybe a shot on him.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Right in front of us here.
Fire!
Just hit him.
Down him.
Oh, the other guy fucked me up, man. He's got broken armor. He's down low. He's got an SMG.
You're in the gulag now. Fight to earn redeployment.
Oh,
Win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Last chance. Kill or be killed. Earn your way out.
he down me was
You're
the
going
last
back
3
to the
bullets
front
in
line.
that gun.
You've earned it.
I got the message there. Voice chats may be recorded for moderation.
Yeah.
That was balls on game. You here for smoke, are you? I'll tell you for one, yeah. Yeah.
You're good, buddy.
The enemy took that one.
Okay, look,
Back
we
to
want
finish the
PlayStation
job.
Network to be fun for everyone. This is why we have a community code of conduct. Please be aware that voice chats and parties may be recorded or listened to us by other users by participating in voice chats. You agree to your voice being recorded. When behaviors that violate community code and conduct are reported, PlayStation Safety will review the reports to check if there have been genuine violations. These recordings will be used for safety and moderation purposes by PlayStation Safety. Hear that there?
I don't know if he's there. Yeah, proof. Unlucky, dude. That's all it was. Where you at, buddy?
Anyways, I'll be back.
Yeah, just doing a bit of smoke here. Am I gonna play? I'm alone here. Am I gonna play World of Warcraft?
Mega dosed this weekend.
What?
Yep. Fucking Diaz. Such a for trusting him.
Yeah.
He's an ass. I was in Miami. He was in Miami. I called him. I go, I'm gonna be in Miami when you're there. He's like, oh, come by, hang out. Well, yeah, let's fucking hang out. I go see him. By the way, when I talk to him, he's like, oh, I got these little. He says it in like a week earlier. He's like, I got these 10 milligram little cookies. I go, oh, great. I go, that's my favorite. Just so you know, everybody has different tolerance for smoking, for edibles. Everybody knows, or if you don't know, Joey has an inhumane tolerance for both.
Yeah.
I've always been a lightweight with edibles. I'm happy with it, though, because for me, a 10 milligram cookie is like having a glass of wine or something. Like I have like a mild buzz.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how I
chill.
like to roll.
And there's no calories. That's the best part.
I have exactly, and I have it, and I can watch TV. I can be social. I enjoy it. I enjoy that dosage. He tells me this is what he's got, whatever. So we do my show in Miami at the Olympia, which, by the way, beautiful place. Thank you everybody that came. I had a beautiful time there, as well as in Melbourne at the King Center with Mike Cronin. So we had great shows. I go, let's go see Joey. I'm sitting here like, oh, he's so much fun. He always makes. I'm like telling him stories about Joey. We get there, and I get to his show. His late show's about to start, and I'm like, hey man, it's good to see you. I introduce him to the people I'm with, and then I go, oh, do you have those 10 milligram cookies or whatever? He's like, yeah, it's in my jacket. Go ahead, take it in my jacket. I pull out. There's this thing wrapped, and then there's a little container with pills. And he's like, yeah, take one of those. And I go, I look at it because like the lettering, like the wording on it is confusing on the bottom.
Fly.
I'm like,
Yo,
like,
copying 35%. Did I
really? He's like,
send you that
yes. I keep looking.
video from Jorge Masvidal?
No, I saw it though.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Man, I hope I liked that. Where was that? Damn. Oh, this one was pretty good.
That nigga shit in the.
You touch shit every single day if you shit. Like, you don't wipe yourself, it got shit in the tissue when you wipe yourself.
You don't know how to
Shit
get
is in
the.
it.
Oh, it's in
Why
this
are
one?
you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
That's what I'm saying. You grab shit all the time
No,
with the
you're
tissue.
not saying that. You don't. Yeah, you
You're not
wipe.
wiping, you grab the shit.
You don't grab. Why are you grabbing
Hold
shit?
on, hold on.
Do you got
So you
shit
telling
stuck in
me-
your ass while you're taking?
So you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet? Y'all don't catch it every time? Yo.
I am about to leave, bro.
How do y'all take a shit? I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than like I feel like I can't continue.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
So
is
hold on,
turning.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out? No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo.
What do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hands. Why do you think people wash their hands?
Yo, you shit in your hand, bro?
With tissue.
This is worse than I thought. Like, I thought it was some other shit. Like,
Yo,
but this is
so
some
you tell me
shitty
I
shit.
just sit there and just let it fucking shit in the toilet?
Where's your pee go, dumbass?
Yeah, that's pee is easy. I don't know. I just always shit it in tissue.
So you throw the shit in the garbage instead of let it
No,
flush
I
down the
just throw
toilet?
it after I fucking do it. I just throw it right in the toilet.
This nigga garbage stink like a motherfucker. That nigga shit in the tissue and put the shit in the garbage like he a dog.
I don't put the shit in
Yeah,
the toilet.
that
I mean,
nigga-
I'll put it in the toilet.
You know?
I'm gonna let you in on something. The Democrats just think that they're entitled to the Latino vote. They think that we just have to hand it over to them. That's right. We sure as hell don't. Así mismo. Así mismo. They gotta show us what they can do for us, what they can do for our communities. We're not gonna buy the same wolf tickets and false promises that destroyed great countries like Venezuela and Cuba. It's not gonna happen. You know what else is not gonna work for them? Playing Despacito on your cell phone to pander to us. Hell no. You gotta give us some credit for having heads on our shoulders. I'm gonna wrap this up. Some words of Barack Obama. He said elections have consequences. That is true. And those words have never been more true than they are today. We either re-elect President Trump and keep America great. Amen. Or we let Joe Biden destroy the greatest country the world has ever seen. Now, I'm a professional athlete and I've been one for most of my life, so I've always seen things through a sports lens. That makes Donald Trump a hard-headed coach. And before the global pandemic, we were winning Super Bowls. And when you're winning Super Bowls, you don't fire the coach. Doesn't matter if you don't like the plays he runs, the players he puts on the field, or what he says on Twitter. You sure as hell don't replace him for another coach that's been in the business.
Is it downloaded yet?
47 years at every
No.
level and never won a fucking game.
Well, yeah, it's downloaded, but it's copying.
Is it taking forever?
42% copied.
That's not bad.
Like what? Not bad, you're there.
Look, I go, is this 10? Okay, I'm showing it. I'm like confused, but I'm also asking him. I'm like, is this? Because I don't want some wild ride. He's like, it's 10. Jesus Christ. He opens it, pours 4 into his hand, goes, "Blop," and I go, oh, okay. Like this can't be like a mega dose. you know?
Right.
So then I give one to Mike. I take one, put it back, and I go, cool, I'm going to go watch your show now. Like, I'm at Joey's show. It's going to be so fun. I go out there. My sister's at the show, my older sister. We're watching the show, and, like, you know, I'm enjoying it. He's fucking just annihilating. And crowd's going crazy. It's fun. It's a fun environment. But, like, 30 minutes in, I start to feel... Here's the thing. If you take light doses like I do, sometimes those really mild doses will affect you a little differently. Like sometimes you barely feel it. Sometimes it feels like it normally does. And sometimes it feels a little stronger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the same dosage. So I was like, I'm feeling it very mildly, and I'm like, you know what I'm going to do for the last 10 minutes or so of his set, I'm going to go back to the green room. Because then that way it won't be all chaotic when everybody stands up. So I go back to the green room. I feel it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like a few minutes later, I feel like it's a little bit stronger. I'm like, no, this is, I'm just feeling it, you know. I haven't eaten one in a while. And then the show
Harry, you want to play another stew while we
I
wait?
still feel like just kind of high.
You there?
And then he comes back and we're talking. I still don't know anything yet. And then I text my sister. I'm like, come back to the green room. She comes back. I start talking to her.
What'd you say?
I'm fucked. I could feel
Ready
it.
to run one.
I could feel it. Like,
Yeah.
and I can also
Run
feel that
one.
like the task, the burden of talking to someone feels heavier. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking to her, and I'm like, can you wrap it up? Like, and she's like, she's saying things to me, and I can tell she's looking at, but she doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
She's like, you seem tired. I'm like, I am tired. And then I go, I gotta sit down. So I sit down, and like you start to feel it more. Thank God I have Sean with me. He's been shooting like a lot of those behind the scenes things and the videos, and he's like, do you want to get out of the green room? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I walk outside, and then I'm just talking to people, and I can feel it, and I go, we gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get out of here. We get out of there. Joey comes with. I'm just out of my mind. We get on a flight. On the flight, I fucking wake Sean up because I'd passed out.
Thank God. That's
well,
good.
I mean, I could feel my eyes pulsating,
Ugh.
my body vibrating. I wake up Sean, and he's like, "What's up?" I go, "How come? How come we don't? Why don't our existence exists? Why? Like, what is the point of our existence? And if we're not examining that question, then why aren't we examining that question?" And then I go like, "What are words? Words just." And he was like, he was being like, I gotta tell you, I was high. I was that high, like freaking out high for like 6-8 hours. I was high for another 26-30 hours. Like the entire next day, going to bed. I went to bed the following night high. And then I call him. I'm like, what the fuck did you give me? He's like, it's 10. I go, no, it's not. He's like, yeah, it's 10. And I go, the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, are you home? I go, yeah. He's like, are you with your family? I go, yeah. He goes, what's the problem? I go, what kind of fucking criminal logic is that? You know, that's like the guy who you go, who's like, can you come pick me up? And then you pick him up, and he pulls a gun on someone, and like robs them, and you're like, the fuck was that? He's like, did you get robbed?
Yeah.
What's your
Everything's
problem?
fine.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Why'd you bring me on this fucking trip, man? Like, here's what's crazy. On top of him definitely fucking misleading me fell for it, I don't understand what goes on in his brain where he can pop 4 of those, right? I go, how are you fucking functioning? He's like, oh, I started to have panic attacks on stage. He took them before he went on stage.
Oh, my
He's
life.
like, yeah, he goes, I started to panic, and I go, is that fun? He's like, yeah, you know you're alive. You've been hanging out with too many Maluks now.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get off now, bud. Fucking
What?
tired.
Oh, that would devastate me. I'd be so messed up. I haven't been too high in a long time, but nothing is worse than being too high.
I called my
I'll be
sister.
on
I had
again
to tell her
tomorrow.
because she didn't know. I was like, hey, I didn't get to tell you because I was so paranoid.
Yeah, of
Like when it was
course.
All right, man.
happening,
Later,
I was
dude.
So paranoid.
All right, later,
And
buddy.
she was like, oh. She goes, yeah. I go, because like when you're sober, somebody goes like, hey, why don't you say something? You're like, all right? You know, I'm sorry. I'm just like, but when you're high, like really high, she's like, why aren't you talking to us? I was like,
Yeah, you can't even.
you know, you feel like people can like see you or something.
Do you
feel
know
like,
what's so funny is that because you came home super late that night and
Yeah.
I was asleep, and I swear to God, I was like, he's high. Because the way you came in and you didn't say, I mean, it was super late,
yeah.
but I was like, hey,
Damn,
babe, what's
poor
up? You know, like
bastard.
I was awake. And you're like, like you just were totally shut down and you just went to bed. I'm like, oh, he's high.
You knew.
Well, I knew you were with Joey too, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
That's there's nothing worse than being too high. You know what helps me though when I'm too high is eating.
Yeah.
On pot, like when I'm too high on pot.
Yeah.
If I eat, it'll take it down.
This was a pretty strong
But you're
dosage.
fucked. Yeah. You
I mean,
were on.
he still has not come clean as to what I took. He told me it was hash oil with pure THC.
Oh.
And he's like, it's the hash oil will get you. That's what'll get you. And I'm like, okay. Like he's just. I know it was just like a 100 milligram dose. Which, by the
That's
way, he took
crazy.
400 before his show. And then,
I would kill my. If
and
I had
he
to
told me he had
perform
3 earlier
high,
that day. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, by the way, how he's not like a paranoid schizophrenic, though. Like, wouldn't that at a certain number of doses just wreak havoc on your brain?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you just be like, huh, like break? I thought I was gonna seizure at one point. I could feel like my eyes were going dum dum dum, and I could just, you know, my thoughts were going. I was like, I'm gonna have a seizure right now.
Oh.
And I'm to think that he's like quadruple dosing that.
Well, he also weighs a lot more, doesn't he? Does he outweigh you a bit?
A little
he's
bit.
Bigger,
Yeah, he's
meaning
bigger.
his body can probably metabolize it.
I don't think
I don't know,
so.
but he's got a higher tolerance.
He's
for
got a high
sure.
tolerance. Yeah. No,
But I
most people
just-
would commit themselves if they took what
But
he took.
I don't like the panic of being too high or drunk. That's all it
goes
is.
that
The panic.
deep all the time.
Yeah. I don't like the panic.
He says you got to counterbalance it.
With what?
Xanax.
Oh.
He's like, take a Xanax. Why are y'all freaked out? I'm like, okay.
Ugh. Sounds horrible.
Nobody knows not what. I'm a doctor. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I had. Oh, you know what intrusive thought I had last week?
Sure.
I forgot when we were listing intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Every time I ride in an Uber, if I'm in the back seat, I have the thought of like, throw yourself out of the car onto the highway.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We don't permit the use of our service to directly distribute content obtained through hacking that contains private information.
Yeah, so they're not letting people post the link either, apparently, or something.
Email from Ukraine executive to Hunter Biden asks Hunter to use his influence on behalf of the firm, paying him $50,000 a month in email with subject urgent issue obtained by New York Post. They're saying that this New York Post story is a hacked.
Hacked, eh? That was cool when his tax returns got hacked, though. That was cool to post.
We've lost the HQ. Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up. Headquarters. Capture objectives and kill your enemies. I'm with you. Change your mags. Reloading. Throwing a stun.
There, I got movement.
Shutting down the enemy HQ. HQ captured. Almost done here, ready up. Get to the new HQ. HQ contested. Enemy on the HQ, get over there. HQ contested. Target down. Enemy on the HQ, get over there. Lost the HQ. Friendly UAV on there. Reloading.
Attack the movement. I'm taking fire.
HQ contested.
Throwing a
HQ contested. Disabling the HQ, keep your eyes open.
Enemy in the courtyard. I'm with you.
Location secured. Almost done. Ready up.
Reload.
Enemy UAV overhead. Get to the new HQ.
Target.
HQ active. Move to secure. They're capturing the HQ. Go.
Clear the deck.
HQ lost.
Changing mags. Enemy in the cargo container. Changing mags.
Changing mag.
Molotov out.
Contact.
HQ contested. Enemies halfway there. Step it up. Shutting down the enemy HQ. HQ captured. Okay, get ready to move. Enemy personal radar in the air. New HQ established.
The hell? Oh.
HQ active. Move to secure. They're capturing the HQ. Go.
Check fire. Attention.
HQ contested.
Molotov out. Attack it back.
We're disabling the HQ. We've taken the HQ. Enemy personal radar in the air. Okay, get ready to move. New location item.
Gotta reload.
I'm just gonna start shit.
Throwing a stun. Enemy contact.
Friendly UAV overhead. Securing the HQ.
Reloading.
HQ is on. No reinforcements available.
Reloading.
shut down. Regroup. Friendly UAV overhead. Next HQ up in 10. Get ready.
Enemy at the tower.
Get to the new HQ.
Like, they creep fucking firing.
Reloading.
There, I got movement.
They're down. Get going.
HQ is online. Enemy on the HQ. Get over there.
Jesus Christ.
Lost the HQ.
Throwing a stun. Grenade.
Taking the HQ. Okay, get ready.
Fuck.
Get to the new HQ.
I'll cover. Let's go. All out.
HQ is clear. Get a move on. We're taking the HQ.
Reloading.
We secured the HQ. HQ contested. Enemies trying to shut down our HQ. Friendly UAV overhead. AO is too hot. You'll redeploy with the next one. They disabled the HQ. Reinforcements inbound. Almost done here. Ready up.
Reload.
Man, I got so many messages.
New HQ established.
Computer in the big
A lot of messages, eh?
Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy cluster strike. Take
Changing
cover.
mags. Gotta reload. Molotov out.
HQ is
Is that a
green. Get a
fucking
move on.
laptop?
They're capturing the
shit?
HQ. Go.
News
They're
there.
capturing the HQ. Go.
What about the laptop?
HQ lost. Clock's ticking, lad. Let's go.
Changing mags.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Okay, maybe those are old. Let's see, this is from yesterday. Transcript, audio tape. Oh,
Friendly
fuck.
UAV overhead. 30 seconds. Lift up. Move your asses. We're disabling the HQ.
Any good there?
We've taken the HQ. Almost done here. Ready up. New location ID.
Changing mags. Throwing a stun.
active. Move to secure. Securing the HQ. HQ is
Change
on.
your
No
mags.
reinforcements available.
Reloading. I'll roll with you.
Enemies trying to shut down our HQ. AO is too hot. You'll redeploy with the next wave.
Covering your 6. Mag change.
Reloading.
HQ disabled. Get ready to move out. Almost done here. Ready up. New location ID. Friendly UAV overhead.
Reloading.
Took a meeting today. Not gonna take it lying down. seconds. Get ready to move. The enemy took the hard point.
That's a kill.
Enemy UAV overhead. Okay, get to the hard point. Enemy personal radar in the air. Hard point. Capture and defend the hard point. When it moves, you follow. Location secure.
We have irrefutable evidence. We have audio recordings of people.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. Halfway there. Keep firing. Enemy UAV. Personal radar in the air.
You're gonna find out that 3 former CIA directors were all implicated by
10 seconds. Get ready to move.
Shoot them, not me.
Enemy at the bridge. Instead of just giving it to us, Iran was like,
Enemy UAV overhead. Okay, get to the hard point.
instead,
Got the hard point.
cooked up this plan to have him transferred to Pakistan for a trophy kill. They want to do a trophy kill. Yeah, they want to do it right before his re-election. So, yeah, fast
Hard
forward
point
a bit.
contested. Enemy's got the hard point. Enemy personal radar in the air.
I've heard 2 things. I've heard that Bin Laden,
Enemy UAV overhead.
either way, even if they did kill him or didn't kill him, the payments occurred because of that transaction. And
Enemy at the bridge.
so,
The transaction.
I'm talking about. Oh yeah. So after the assault happens,
Next hard point. Let's go.
6 gets shot down.
Got the hard point.
That was highly suspect
Hard
to
point
us
contested.
when we briefed on it and everything. None of it made any sense. Nobody knows where they are.
Enemy at the
anytime,
container.
Practically a handful of people do. And for them to be targeted so easily, hitting ducks.
Hard point lost.
And
Enemy personal radar.
RPG!
10 seconds. Get ready to move. Hard point lost. Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up. Enemy UAV overhead.
Got your 6.
Next hard point. Let's go. Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Enemy in the courtyard.
UAV overhead. Hard point contested. Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover. Hard point secure. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy personal radar in the air. 10 seconds.
It's a signal. I think it is. Okay. Hey, listen, guys, it's me. It's Hunter. Listen,
Next hard point.
this is going to be a problem for me. And I'm already on his shit
Location
list.
secured.
And I can't afford to get any worse. Honestly, I'm not making a whole lot of money right now. And I really need
Take cover.
my dad not to be around the future. Just kind of my meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? Big dad. Hey, he's been wanting to be president. I don't know, forever. As long as I can be president. But for a long, long time, okay? Just
Hard point contested. Enemy's taking the hard point. Hard point contested. Location to move. UAV overhead. 30
Fucking
seconds.
finally.
Time's up. Move your asses. Enemy personal radar in the air. Let's go.
Fucking Dodgers are up on the Braves 15
Enemy
to 1 in
UAV
the
overhead.
fourth. 50 to 1. I hope we come out tonight like that. They don't want to get swept either.
Location
I don't know.
secured.
Sounds like a few people.
Who was pitching to the most runs allowed?
Yeah, I have no idea, man. 4 innings, so I guess it sounds like everybody got 1 inning. Alright, let's see.
Gotta reload.
Oh yeah.
Enemy at the container.
The enemy took the hard point.
Throwing a stun.
Take hard point. Let's go. Stand down, lads. They've had enough for one day.
These people hiding behind these private contract corporations.
Man, Millennial Millie, man, she released Saturday 2.0 just now. I missed the beginning, so I'm not starting there.
Ooh.
Steinbart just dropped a new video too, 47 minutes ago.
It was 55,000 emails that they had that they were started at 33. Only 500 of which were actually provided to the congressional committee when they were subpoenaed. So there's an email clip in there that says, to be clear, this is a direct quote, to be clear, there are and will likely be only 2 parties who can release the full 55,000 emails. State, and meaning the U.S. State Department, and us, meaning the Clinton team. Nobody else will have them. Gowdy will only end up with what's relevant to his committee, which won't grow much beyond what he has. Probably won't get anywhere close to 500. What this email clip shows is how the Clinton apparatus, the Clinton team there, is nakedly obstructing justice, only giving a tiny fraction, less than 1% of emails that were subpoenaed by that committee actually made it to that committee. That is what we call obstruction of justice. As those emails show, this is a crystal clear case. This is an airtight thing of them saying in their own words, in their own indisputably authentic emails, that we're going to thwart this committee and we're not going to give them what they need. The FBI had no problem with that. There's no way the FBI didn't know about that, and they just totally looked the other way. It shows just how corrupt the FBI is and how worthless they are as an actual law enforcement agency.
Hey, what's up, guys? Josh Schneider here. What I have is my most recent bank statements for 2020.
I don't care about that.
Senator Leahy asked you about the Foreign Emoluments Clause, which is in Article 1, Section 9, Paragraph 8. He asked you whether it was best characterized as an anti-corruption clause. You might remember that in terms of foreign influence and foreign interference. And then he referenced the president and various allegations about foreign influence. Since he asked you about it, and since he asked about foreign influence in government, I think it's only fair that I ask whether, hypothetically speaking, just hypothetically, if there were, let's say, a vice president of the United States who hypothetically had an adult son, who hypothetically worked for a foreign oligarch, who then sold access to his father, the vice president, and his father then intervened in a case to make sure that that oligarch wasn't prosecuted, hypothetically, would that constitute the kind of foreign corruption that the Constitution's concerned about?
You can't answer hypotheticals.
Well, I thought you might say that, and I'm glad you don't and won't, because who knows, that case may come before you. But I think it's a fair set of questions to ask. Let me ask you about something different. Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, passed by Congress in 1996. Yesterday, Justice Thomas issued a dissent from a denial of certiorari in the case called the Malwarebytes case. Now, I bet you haven't had a chance to see his.
I was just about to say, please don't ask me about it, Senator Hawley, because I didn't have a chance to read anything.
Well, let me read to you just a few parts of it. It's quite significant, I think. Here's from the opening paragraph. When Congress enacted the statute, meaning Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, most of today's major internet platforms did not exist. And in the 24 years since, we have never interpreted this provision, we meaning the Supreme Court, but many courts have construed the law broadly to confer sweeping immunity on some of the largest companies in the world. He's talking about the big tech companies, and he quite methodically, over 10 pages, goes on to set out the ways in which courts, at the behest of these tech companies, have dramatically rewritten Section 230, changing its liability standards. He talks about changing the distinction between publisher and distributor liability, changing the immunity shield, changing the narrow liability shield, extending 230 to protect companies from a broad array of traditional product defect claims. He says it's quite a thorough statement. Here's my question to you. You haven't read this. I don't think you've had a Section 230 case. So, in general, not about his dissent from denial, but in general, what are the dangers of the Supreme Court or any court rewriting a statute, departing from the text that Congress or a legislature, a lawmaking body, departing from the text they have written, that has been adopted, presented and adopted? What are the dangers in that if a court departs from that and substitutes its own judgment, whether it's done in one opinion over a series of years?
So, as you posed the question, without respect to Section 230, just in general, the danger of a court doing that is to subvert the will of the people. You represent the people, as you know, has been pointed out over the course of the hearing. Judges are not elected, and they have life tenure and can't be voted out of office. So, if judges misconstrue statutes or bend them to the judge's idea of what would be good public policy, then it deprives the people of the chance to express the policies that they want through the democratic process.
I love her. I want to fuck her. Wait, was my mic on?
Hi, is this Charles? Hey, Charles, this is Laura Trump calling from the Trump campaign.
Oh my God.
How are you?
Let me say, first of all, the last 3 days of hearings have revealed very good news. They have revealed the news that Judge Barrett is going to be confirmed by this committee and by the full Senate. With 2 full days of questioning, we see that our Democratic colleagues have very few questions, actually, to raise about Judge Barrett's qualifications. Very little of the time we've spent in here has concerned her record as a judge, for 20 years as a respected scholar. Instead, much of this hearing has focused on political attacks directed at President Trump. I recognize our Democratic colleagues are not going to be voting for President Trump in November. That's certainly their prerogative. But they've largely abandoned even trying to make the case that Judge Barrett is anything other than exceptionally well qualified to serve as a justice. It is striking that as we sit here right now in this committee room, there are only 2 Democratic senators in the room. Look at the dais. There's chair after chair after chair that is empty. The Democratic senators are no longer even attending. I assume they'll show up for their time. But it is indicative of what they're tacitly admitting, which is that they don't have substantive criticism.
Mr. Chairman, may I make a point of personal privilege? Of course. We're in the midst of a COVID-19 crisis, a pandemic, and some members are in their offices following this on television, and to suggest their absence here means they're not following or participating is incorrect.
I would note the senator from Illinois, in his personal privilege, somehow omitted the fact that
all but 2 of the Democrats were physically here yesterday, and after the questioning, they made the decision not to be here. That's fine. You're welcome to make that decision. But it's indicative, when it comes to the time of the questioning, that this side of the aisle does not have arguments against Judge Barrett that have any chance of prevailing. I do want to address a couple of the individual points that have been made. So, many of the Democratic senators have talked about Obamacare at great length. At times, I have been confused, and I thought we were on the Health Committee instead of the Judiciary Committee because it's such a central talking point for every Democrat that if President Trump is reelected, they assert everyone is going to be denied health care and people will be dying in the streets. That's their reelection message. It's not actually connected to reality. It's not actually true. Every member of the Senate agrees we're going to protect pre-existing conditions, and I would note that not a one of the Democratic senators who raised that point have addressed the very real and catastrophic failures under Obamacare. Obamacare has doubled the profits of the big health insurance companies. Doubled them. Obamacare has been great corporate welfare for giant health insurance companies. At the same time, according to the Kaiser Foundation, premiums, average families' premiums, have risen more than $7,967 per year on average. That is catastrophic that millions of Americans can't afford health care. It is a catastrophic failure of Obamacare. And none of that has anything to do with Judge Barrett's nomination to the Supreme Court.
Listening on the stream.
That is a very good argument for members of the Senate to be having. And yes,
So is that their thing? Are they not even there for her thing? The Democrats didn't show up for her. That's hilarious.
They showed up for their time to ask questions and then left.
this body will continue to debate that,
Oh, okay.
but Judge Barrett will not be the decision maker.
They'll come and go when it's their time to talk.
What the appropriate
I want to know my enemy, man. I want to know everything about them. I want to see everything they're doing.
A second point
I don't
want
think
to
it's
address.
complicated
Senator
at this
Durbin
point.
I have an obligation
had an exchange with Judge Barrett
to my
about
constituents
the right to vote.
who voted me into that position to be there at work every day and do what I'm supposed to do.
Many Senate Democrats, number one, want to see the Second Amendment abridged to the maximum extent possible. And number two, many Senate Democrats have decided as a policy matter that they would like
Oh,
to
yeah,
see as
I'm
many
ready.
felons
I'm just
as
smoking.
possible able to vote.
So this herb that I got here, it's not great. It's not good at all. It's not good quality at all. And the guy was straight up with me. He was like, "Man, all I got right now is some shit." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, I got fucked. I spent a lot of money on it. I bought a pound of it, and all I got is shit now. And I'm gonna have to sell it all for half price because it takes so much to get high. Like the THC content is low.
That's rough.
So I can't smoke bowls because I'll have to smoke like 4 straight bowls in a row. You know what I'm saying, to get high.
You're rolling these up?
So I've been rolling up J's, and they're a little bit more difficult. You know, unlike the bowl, the one hitter I can just put it down. You know.
Oh yeah, once you got it going, you got to commit.
Yeah, you're sort of pot committed at that point. Yep. So I got 4 minutes left in this video, if you don't mind me finishing it.
Oh yeah.
All right. And then I'll be ready to rock and roll. Or I'm ready to rock and roll now, actually. I gotta restart the app. Hold on. So stupid. I started the app after the download.
Convicted murderers, more convicted rapists, more people convicted of domestic abuse voting. They've made an assessment that helps their prospects on election day. They're entitled to make that policy determination. And different states have made different determinations about in what circumstances felons should be allowed to vote, in what circumstances felons should not be allowed to vote. I, for one, am a bit puzzled. I'm not sure our democracy is better by changing the law to allow murderers to vote. I'm not sure the operation of the republic would be better if Charles Manson had a greater voice in the electoral system. And I would note one of our colleagues, Senator Sanders from Vermont, the course of the Democratic presidential primaries, argued not just felons who are out of jail, he argued that felons in jail, literally Charles Manson, serving a life sentence, or I think multiple life sentences.
Do you know who
for
Deadly
murder,
Feet is?
should be able
Or
to vote.
Big Daddy Army?
It's a policy matter. I think that's
No.
Me neither.
pretty out there.
They both sent me friend
But
requests.
the interesting thing is, Judge Barrett wasn't called upon to make a determination whether it's a policy matter, every felon should vote, or no felon should vote, or somewhere in between. Rather, she was doing a very different thing, which is applying the law. And Judge Barrett, did I hear you correctly that when you were describing your dissent in the counter case, that one of the reasons you said that there was a difference in the law as it concerned voting versus the Second Amendment is because the 14th Amendment, the text of the 14th Amendment explicitly contemplates legislatures making restrictions on voting based on whether you've committed a crime? Is that right?
That's right.
And I actually have the text of the amendment because Senator Durbin was highly critical. As a policy matter, he wants those felons voting. But he didn't, in fact, address the legal issue that as a judge, Judge Barrett was obliged to address. And Section 2 of the 14th Amendment provides in relevant part. But when the right to vote at any election is denied, or is in any way abridged, except for participation in rebellion or other crime. Well, Senator Durbin may not like that the 14th Amendment explicitly contemplates that if you commit a crime, if you're a felon, you may forfeit your right to vote, but that is in the text of the Constitution. And as a judge, Judge Barrett would be not doing her job were she not to look at the text of the Constitution and follow the text of the Constitution. Am I right, Judge Barrett, that the Second Amendment doesn't have similar language suggesting or other crime or anything comparable to that?
You are correct.
Hey everybody, Callie here. I am a stay-at-home mom.
I
and I'm just
mean,
looking for ways to make some extra money. And
Callie, we don't give a fuck. But we would fuck you. Uh-oh. This might
Hey
be
guys,
one.
Dabu7, very important video here. Things are changing rapidly out there, and what we have now is some well-timed releases of information through the mainstream. And we've got to look at this for what it is. First off, this is something we've warned about for years. I initially dropped the Beast blockchain video back in 2017, warning where this was going to go when this got on blockchain. You won't be able to hide your money under your mattress in a safe. You won't be able to hide it at all. They will know every move. So all of a sudden, throughout everything we've been living through in 2020, they started to take back the coins. They never made no huge announcements saying why. But they said, we're going to take back the coins. This is what started happening everywhere, and they're not giving them back at all. Also, your normal penny right now is worth way more than the 1 cent value on the market than what it's being used for. Not to mention, silver is starting to tick up and it's going to explode, and when it does, all this currency, all these metals that are floating around out there across the country, copper and silver, they're going to be worth something, and people will be cashing them in to get the value out of it. Well, guess what? Your government's one step ahead of you. They're just going ahead and taking it beforehand before they say anything about it. This is huge. And what we said when they started taking back the coin is that you wait till the fiat goes. You're taking your coinage now and not giving it back. You just wait till the fiat comes. And everyone's always been talking about the death of the dollar, and rightfully so, trying to get a bead on what's going to happen. But what we're seeing here is about to be the death of fiat. Do you understand this? Let this sink in. Not just the US dollar. You're talking fiat currency globally is about to get wiped out. This is a huge move. Huge. And they're not saying a word about it? Of course not. The way that they're playing this is so slick and so smooth. All the lemmings out there in society aren't even asking any questions. It's like boiling the frog. It's happening in such slow motion that it's working to their advantage, and the people don't even realize what's going on. So, not only is this about to happen en masse, they're saying that the use case for cash is plunging. And that's all they got to do is control the narrative, control the headlines, and say this and that, and they'll push it, and the lemmings will accept it. So your biggest enemy is all the lemmings around you accepting what the totalitarians are enforcing on us all. You realize that, don't you? This is why we fought this fight all these years, to wake as many people up as possible, because that's where it's at. The power is in your numbers. Power is in the people, in the politics that they address. So, a heads up here for what's happening in slow motion right now, and I would prepare. I would hedge your bets, and I would get ready for a huge transition. It would be the biggest of our lifetimes. And the removal of this fiat, like I said, is going to be global. Make sure to join me over on D Live, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Baby.
Shout out. Breaking this all down thoroughly, going into greater detail, talking about the stuff that they want to censor on all the other platforms. It's going down over here. Much love.
They're gonna say the virus stays on these banknotes for 4 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got everyone to wear masks. Even the mask seems to be less effective.
I sent you an invite.
Oh. Alright, there it is. Right, it's pretty.
Yeah, bring him. I'd love to be a cop partner. Who would love to be a cop partner? I mean, we've been a cop partner for the past 3 years, right? And all of a sudden, we get eliminated from a platform that we don't know about. We don't know why. Nothing. And all of a sudden, Activision and everything... Hold on, let me fucking pause this music, right? Obviously, the doc... I mean, you're talking about the number one... Most probably in the past 2 or 3 Call of Duties. You want to combine all together. You're probably looking at the number one... watched streamer of Call of Duty. You're looking at him.
Doctor.
For whatever reason...
Yeah.
All right, let's get another one. We're all alone on an island. Ladies and gentlemen, Champions Club. We've always been alone on the island, trust me. And you know what? We gotta figure it out, man. We're the castaways. Champions Club. We might not be called the Champions Club anymore. We might be called the Castaways. We gotta figure out how to get off this island. No footsteps, huh? No footsteps? Pushing, like real quick. Boom, pushing, nothing. Pushing, jumping around, pushing, nothing. Fucking audio's terrible. I'm designing a game that's way better in audio, number one, alright? Number two, I'm designing a franchise that's more loyal to their supporter group. The fight has begun. Are you kidding me? How does the 2-time not have a creator code in this game? Hold on. Let me fucking back this out. It doesn't, like I'm not losing sleep over it, but I guess it's a reality check. Like, talking about the best, man. Like, you're talking about the best, man. Like, how does 2-time back-to-back not have a creator code and not have any, like, they decided to go the Brady Bunch route. They did. The very super generic route going into the next game. And it sucks, man. It really does. They could have continued on this nice, like, but it's fine. I'm saying it like it is. I'm one of the few that says it like it is, man. There's a lot of phoniness out there. There's so much phoniness out there, man.
What happened?
The phoniness attached to this industry from...
Apparently he designed maps
so
for the
different
franchise.
Aspects, man.
And he's
so
no longer a
different
COD partner.
of it. Man, I'd love to speak my mind.
He was a community
on so
manager
many
and was
different
involved
things.
in developing Call of Duty. Infinity Ward and Activision.
Tell like it is, Doc. I would love to tell it like it is, man.
I know. Have you ever seen the backstory about him, like who he really is and stuff, and what happened to him, where he disappeared to?
No. Even more isolated.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll try to find it and send it to you.
That island becomes even more isolated. That's just where things are at nowadays.
He's talking about how
I'm pretty like at
This
this point,
he didn't.
you know,
I don't think he
I'm
wanted
coming
this
up
next
on
game.
5 years of streaming Champions Club. 5 years of streaming. And we've done it all, man. And there's no new content out there. There's no video games that are like separating. Design maps for Call of Duty. Been in the industry with Call of Duty, but the same publisher. It's kind of crazy to think that because of this little purple platform,
Twitch,
and for whatever reason, that all of a sudden Activision, one of the biggest publishers and the biggest franchises, decides not to support the Doctor and give us a code and be a part of this whole launch of this new Cold War game. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Champions Club? Like, come on, man. It's pretty crazy. There's a bunch of haters out there, man. Deep up. Whew. All right, let's get it. That's the last I could speak of that, man. I'm probably pushing the boundaries of that. You know what? I have to say some shit off my chest, man. I do. Zach Painter, thank you for the $5, Doc. It takes real courage to say the truth. Well, here's the problem when you speak the truth, because like there's so much like you have to be very careful, especially when
You ready?
legality comes into play,
Yes, sir.
right? And I've been, trust me, I've been real like.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
I've been wanting to speak my mind a long time, man. Timothy Anderson, thank you for the $99.99. Here they are trickling in, watching you being silenced and censored by these corporations. Killing me, Doc. Oh, man, Timothy. It's not being silenced by them. It's just being silenced by a process that we have to go through so that nothing so that everything stays. Anyways. You know what I mean, Timothy? Smart ones will know and figure that shit out. Rich Miller, thank you for the $20 in Super Chat. Doc, the best and only get better. Much love, 25-year active duty Master Chief Navy here. Yeah. 25-year active duty Master Chief Navy here, says Rich Miller. Hey, Rich, imagine the Navy going in there and getting rid of you, huh? Just out of nowhere, and then bringing in 3 new cadets.
We deploy soon.
Because you know what? They say, man, you tell me you're going to turn Master Chief, like that's a big, huge salary. Imagine that, bitch. Damn. But thankfully, that doesn't happen to you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Alright. Doc, the hangar? Oh, I'm down. You hear that, Stream Snipers? Come on, come. We're going to hangars. Come.
Preparation is done. Now you deploy to the war zone. Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Let's go down here. Hold it down.
Recon contract. Mark.
Go to yours. Probably gonna be people here.
Kind of coming in late, checking. There is somebody going up there.
They're moving. They're moving.
That's two guys going right
Going
to the
to my
flag.
building. Coming back to this big building right here.
Oh.
Damn, we landed on the building with them? Why?
There it is. No, I was just going by and trying to shoot up the shot from
Fight
the
to
window.
earn redeployment. Here we go.
Guy had a gun, he was ready.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Earn your way out.
The fuck?
You showed them no mercy. Stand by for redeployment.
Guy?
They haven't come for me yet. I think they went straight for the recon because they haven't even come over here to try to get in this building yet.
Wonder where that is.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Like, you hit this already?
Little
Oh,
bit.
look at this. Here's a plate upstairs. I got, 2 plates right here. If they're working their way over here, that's the closest they'll be to the next building over. Because they didn't come to the wall. Yep, he's below. He's right there, is he not?
That's where he was. I haven't seen
Yeah.
him. Right side?
Just to the right, just to the right. Yep.
Moving.
In the window. Yep, right
Next
here,
door.
right here, right here. Ah,
Use a medic.
second floor window.
Suck it up. You're fine.
Yeah.
We know his homie's coming. Just went in the building. Just got up.
Yep.
Fuck! Behind you. Fuck.
Where to?
That's terrible. I can't believe I got that.
That's pretty, yeah. Good old left, right?
It was terrible, yeah. That's fair. That's a fair assessment of it. Let's see. I want... You know what I want? I want this, but I want it by a car, so I'm gonna go here. Oh, someone just took it. Motherfucker. Help me find something. Help me find the thing that I need.
I don't know, you... I'll grab a scab.
Yeah, I want this, but I want... No, I don't want to have to find... This is...
There's one here by the car.
That's what I'm doing. Right there. I got this one right here. That's where I'm headed. Hitting the supply, grabbing the car, getting the fuck out of there, going to it, buying you back, working for a loadout. would you rather have?
What's your other one?
No.
That's a tough one. Go either or.
On the wheel.
Go no?
Dude.
Oh, no way.
Dude!
You're on me.
You fought hard out there. Return to base for debrief.
Olive.
Sniper rifle marked.
Got a problem?
Yeah, hold on.
So you got a problem with me eating my olives? Okay. Jack, or communication and around or actions on the NY Post article was not great, and blocking URL sharing via tweet or DM with zero context as to why we're blocking, unacceptable.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO.
For what? What oil? What are you talking about? What oil? Oh, really?
Warm-up is over. Stand by
No
for
way.
deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Man, fuck me.
Tagging a scavenger contract.
It's a bill out of Scabby's hut. Lunch?
No behind me though.
You're clear to engage all targets.
I got it.
Supply cache ready for pickup. objective located.
Just gonna hit these buildings together with you. What, are you okay?
Yeah,
I've only hit the first floor. Yeah, I know. Let's go together though. Alright, we're clear. We know there's a team there. A team landed there.
I'm moving.
Moving on it.
Looks like they push houses.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location.
Damn, why? Why?
The same as the door. What's the footsteps are just as fucking loud. Didn't know.
Gas is moving. Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes found.
Here you go, man. Drop your extras. Oh no, I got 5. I'm good. Keep your extras. Fuck everybody else.
Oh, you want that?
Well, I opened all the boxes, so you should get something out of it. You don't have a heartbeat, do you?
No.
We need a buy station ASAP.
There's 2 on
Buy
stadium.
station marked.
We hit
Buy station
stadium.
marked.
Do you have any long range?
No.
I got a precision. We want the one on the right or the one on the left?
I think we go left.
You have ammo?
Headed your way.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cash over there.
A lot of airstrikes.
I got one already. You gonna go in or up?
I don't know. I was thinking pushing downtown.
I like it.
Get up on a beat again.
I was thinking about getting to red line.
Yeah, head south. But it was
Yeah.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Moving up here.
That is the move though.
Car.
Huh. A one armor shot.
I kind of want to get up here and jump.
Oh fuck, it's a cluster strike here. Jump. Oh. Yeah, look it. You can chill up there for a minute. Circle.
Just look around and see what we got. People have been here.
Oh, they're
Somebody's
on
up here, or
top,
that's
above
you?
us right now. Yep. Put him on the beat.
Drop bag headed your way.
Oh, fucking ripped his armor. That was so bad.
That's a kill. Ain't no time to bleed. Come on.
Chopper landing on us right here.
Gas is moving.
Damn, he's here. He's here. He's here. He's here. Don't pick me up. Get away from me. They're on top. There's two.
That's better.
Your teammate has entered the gulag.
Oh, this
Welcome to the gulag. If you survive, you earn your freedom. You win this fight and you return to the front line, but if you lose, you're done. Earn your way out. Show them no mercy. Stand by for redeployment.
Have you fought already?
Yeah. Is that a different one?
I have painted the fuck out of this black chick.
You'll get her.
Fucking didn't even get to fight her.
It's all up to you.
Oh.
Nope.
Gas is moving.
Nice. Damn, $600, man. Come on, Fly. You got about 2 minutes to get it. Or maybe a minute and a half.
That's really tight.
Go into that big building. Oh, you came out of that already, didn't you? Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, 100 G's. Check that bus. Yeah, check those 2 little rooms right there. What the fuck? I thought I heard something to the left. Yep. Brutal. Let's go. Oh, go to the one that's outside. Go to the one that's outside the thing. Yeah. You got this. You got this. It won't take you a minute and a half to buy it and get back. I'm getting that loadout.
You should have time.
Yes.
It's
Ain't gonna take no minute and yeah, it ain't gonna take no minute and a half to get down to this level.
Trophy system deployed.
You still have that munitions box?
Yeah. Yeah, we can go up here maybe.
I'm on the move.
Isn't that where we died?
Yeah.
Do we want to risk it for the biscuit or what?
I don't think there's anyone there. Don't worry.
I need some ammo, so maybe there'll be some up there. I'll let you know. I'll let you know how this goes right here, bud.
I got stopping power. That'll be different.
Oh, clear. Lots of ammo when you first get up here too. Dead body here. It's you? You dead right here?
Yeah, my shit's... Oh, he took... Oh, he took my shit.
Damn, this is all my shit out here.
Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
Spotted an assault rifle.
He took my right tick. Oh, I'm full.
Are you... Yeah, were you out on ammo?
I'm full.
Okay. Guys in this
They're right across the way.
Relocating the safe zone.
Got movement.
Oh.
Trophy system deployed.
Fuck your trophy system, faggot.
Down one. I have to go.
Yeah, but we got the ability to jump. There's to the left. Downed him. Now's the time to go. You don't need ammo, do you? Because we got a police station right here.
No, I'm cool.
Got gas moving in.
Spin little. Yeah, re-up sniper.
Okay, shitty ass field. Got that big building.
Can we get up to the big building?
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for them when they come for the big building too. They appear to be building hoppers. Like us. Isn't there a fucking cord here?
Thought there was.
Thought there was too. This has been hit. There is one right here.
Heading this way.
Weird. And there's 2 entrances. This building sucks.
Fucking brutal.
What building were they in when we shot them down? They were in this one, weren't they? No.
Big brown record.
They were in this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Mark
Yeah.
out, I'm going.
Marking
Two
hostile.
down low there. That guy's down. I hit him there too. Down under the bridge there.
They're moving.
Where's Buddy is? Going out right now.
No armor?
Found him.
Storm will get him.
Yeah.
He got up.
Nope, got kill. I think, yeah. Yeah, I think he died right away after he got up.
He did get up though. He ran.
Yeah, yeah, I saw.
Gas is
right at
closing.
the end.
Get to the new safe zone.
Where's that? That's close, buddy. Oh, it's right here.
It's across the
moving.
hospital, yeah.
And so the red dot was on the map is right there. These two buildings.
Drop
Yep.
down
Marking
right now.
hostile.
Mark out, I'm going.
Two there, I hit one.
They went inside.
They don't have much. They can.
Mark confirmed.
They gotta come out of there.
Yeah, they have to come out of there.
Yeah, we should get on that hill.
Moving.
Let's get over on this side and move positions and then jump.
Yeah, let's get on that hill now. We have to go
Go.
past that hill. Yeah, let's get in circle.
Got gas moving in.
Okay, I see him.
Marking
There's somebody here on this hill.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
There's people here on this hill, Fly. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I just had to team wipe those guys real quick. Okay, dropping in right
Get
above
close,
me.
dropping in.
That was the team wipe or whatever. Car over there. Man, I'd like to loot those guys, but they're way out there now. Okay.
How far this way would we have to go to get in the circle? Coming up on me from the left, for a left. Damn.
One down.
No visual. No selfie. He's right here in front of me. Northwest almost.
Ah, his friend got up and put him back down. Oh, got him both
Yep.
down.
Right there. Yeah, but he's got the selfie.
Good.
Shit. Good shit.
Hang on.
Good shit. You loot left, I'll go right. I gotta plate up. Gas mask here that you probably need for me.
No, there's one here too.
Copy. Moving, moving. Faster if you go right.
Left, no?
Oh. Yeah. I was just outrunning it.
We're good either way.
Either way.
Yeah, I'd rather go down to the right here, I think.
Fuck. Left was the way.
Get under this bridge.
Bridge.
This bridge.
Gas is moving in.
Over
New
here.
safe zone located.
I'm full. Sound like somebody was to the right though. Yeah, right there where that yellow marker is. Kind of sound like somebody was there.
Nothing to be.
But I want
Got the drop bag inbound.
on the hill?
this ghost. What hill?
No. We're left here, running across this open area. Two
They're
of them.
moving.
I have a shot at them. Yeah, I'm gonna let them go. We gotta go pretty far here. See them? They're moving in the airport right now. They're looking
They
at
saw
us.
us?
Yeah, down one.
No armor on. Yeah.
Less than 25 targets remain.
Secondary. No visual. Lost him. He got.
He's
car behind
he's
us.
lying down. He's lying down running now.
Marking hostile.
Yep. Car. I'm watching the car behind us.
Too much. Yeah, car.
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna hit from the other side now. Mountain orange marker. We're orange.
Damn. They're right here.
KIA. It's up to you
How did he
now.
finish me?
You're losing ground.
This is fucked.
Somebody else finish me.
You are one of 25 remaining.
One more. One more and I'm done. Actually, no.
I know, I was thinking of calling it there. But...
Yeah. It feels good. We had a good game, despite the 12th place.
I know.
We played better.
Bad juju, though. Something weird.
Yeah. It's funky.
Let's go try them, bro. Alright, bud.
Yep. Alright, buddy. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, man. VX